Welcome back. It's time for the Morning Rush on Action 2 News this morning.
And we have a lot to get to this morning, so let's begin with new details. We've just learned from Green Bay Police a first alert update on that incident in Green Bay. We're now told a police situation ended peacefully last night. Police were called to the home in the 1400 block of Cass Street for a suicidal man who had a warrant for his arrest. That warrant was from another jurisdiction, not Green Bay. There were reports that he had access to weapons. Police took him into custody around 10 last night. Happening later today, Georgia Pacific's Day Street Mill in Green Bay will close.
They've been making paper products in the city for 122 years. Kristen Allen is live outside the mill this morning. Kristen, what does this mean for those workers? Thanks, Kristen. Turning now to a first alert update about the system outages for Prevea Health and HSHS hospitals.
And this is a story that we have been following for you since the beginning of the week when the health systems were hit by a cybersecurity incident. Prevea officials say more phone numbers have been restored. Eye care, audiology, infectious diseases, dermatology, and several other department numbers are now working. You can find that full list on our website. And they say they're investigating whether any patient's sensitive personal information was involved. Of course, we'll continue to get you the latest updates. A first alert update now on the man shot in what police say was a case of road rage in Winneconne. He's now in stable condition this morning. Police believe the suspect in that shooting died in a car crash in West Bend. He's identified as 73-year-old Donald Lucero of Winneconne. Police say that shooting happened Wednesday afternoon at Lake Winneconne Park, caused a lockdown at a school nearby. Authorities are thanking Marsh Family Dentistry, who gave first aid to the victim before he went to the hospital. Officials say they will not release the name of the victim.
A Wisconsin man has been arrested on several charges after the January 6th insurrection. 40-year-old Joseph Catini from Village of Colgate in Washington County is charged with 2 felony offenses and several misdemeanors. Officials say he pushed and pulled against a U.S. Capitol police officer's face shield. He was also identified on several cameras within the Capitol building. You can see him on screen there. This in the months since the insurrection, more than 1,000 people have been arrested in all 50 states. Harmful forever chemicals could be in your drinking water right now.
A study from the United States Geological Survey finds nearly half of U.S. homes could have PFAS coming from their tap. Emily Roberts joining us live now from UW Oshkosh, where research is ramping up. So, Emily, why is this so important to study?
It's time for a check on your forecast before you head out the door. Steve?
All right, great. Thanks, Charlie. So the forecast for today is calling for highs in the 60s. We're going to see a lot of clouds across the area. Those clouds will be decreasing as we go through the afternoon from north to south. Let's take a look at your first alert 7-day forecast. This is when we would have a graphic up. We would be talking about this sort of stuff. And we would probably be wrapping up at the weather array wall. And it looks like we'll see highs in the 60s for today, 70s for tomorrow, but then we cool back down into the 60s as we go into Sunday, Monday, into Tuesday. You get the feeling that the heat of summer is kind of behind us. It's in the rear view mirror as fall is really here to stay as we go into next week.
That is what that fall time brings with it. Also football, though, so there's reason to be excited.
Yeah, we have the Packers season opener against the Bears at Soldier Field Sunday afternoon. Of course, Jordan Love's big debut as starting quarterback.
WBAY is your home for post-game highlights and reaction on Sunday night. Join Chris Roth and our panel of experts after Action 2 News at 10 for the season's first edition of Cover 2. And that'll do it for us on the Action 2 News this morning.
Yeah, and we'll Be looking forward to talking football on Monday morning with you. That'll be a good one. Let's cross our fingers.
We love talking football. It is Green Bay, right?
And hopefully, we're talking about a win.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us. Have a great weekend.